Whose hand will I hold?
His son died, right?
You're right.
Yeah.
The little coffin.
Little Coffin, my rap name.
That's horrible.
This is like, remember in the science track we were talking about starting a band?
That's true.
This is, now we're starting a rap
Little
group.
coffin. Okay.
I'm Eric.
I'm Chris.
Mr. Stuckmann, I presume.
Yes, I have returned for more fun.
And more fun is exactly what we'll have when we watch The Village. What the hell was that? You are dressed up very appropriately for The Village.
Yeah, it's Christmas time.
It's not Christmas.
The Village is
I want to be
Christmas.
clear, we are recording this
That's
in
true.
January
Yeah.
2021.
There's a little snow in The Village. And so
that makes it a Christmas
It makes it a Christmas movie.
Definitely my favorite M. Night movie.
I mean, I love it.
Yeah.
I have problems with it, but I
Sure.
still love it.
Okay, so this puts me back to being, I would have been 13 seeing this in theaters. 13!
13! Trying to sell sodas!
Wait a minute. In the science track, we did a lot of talking about The Village. Are we going to do this again?
When this movie came out, it was my most anticipated movie ever. Of
course.
There was not another movie at that time that I was more excited to see. My friends didn't have the internet at the time, so I set up my camcorder on a tripod to record the trailer off of the
Brought it
computer.
over?
Yeah, brought it over to them. We were ready
You couldn't
for
have
this
invited them over.
No, I couldn't have. No,
My mom wouldn't let poor people in the house. No internet, you're not allowed.
My main and really only issue with The Village when I watch it years later is that the twist took so much explaining.
Did you know anything about the twist going into this one?
I did not.
Me neither. This is one I went into. Remember we talked about Sixth Sense?
Yes.
How I got spoiled from 50
That was the
First
Dates, yeah.
Classic.
Yeah, no.
This one,
I
though,
saw this at the theater. You know.
I don't. Yeah, I think I went in blind. No pun intended. This movie was advertised as a horror movie.
Yeah.
Which it also in the movie
Sure.
pretends to be a bit.
Yeah.
But it is a romance.
It's a romance. It's not a horror movie.
And, like, I get why they marketed it that way, but also, like, you are asking for it.
Really?
You get, like,
Yeah.
teenagers going on dates to see this thinking it's going to be like, oh, my girlfriend's going to be, like, clinging to me, we're going to make out. For them, though, it's like a boring movie,
It's
probably.
like old people in suits. Like, what the fuck is happening right now? These, like, are old men with beards.
Yeah.
Roger Ebert, rest his soul, called this movie a colossal miscalculation.
I love that. I love it.
And I'm sure you know there was, like, a massive snowstorm during this movie.
Oh, I don't know if I know that.
The last half of the movie, there's like snow, the leaves are gone.
Oh, sure.
For the first half, though, it kind
It's
of looks
all-
like fall on the DVD.
Is that in Buried Secret?
No, it's on the making of the making of.
Now, if you listening at home have never heard of the buried secret of M. Night Shyamalan, oh, you are in for a treat. Chris and I also did a commentary track for that, and Chris did his own in-depth review over on his YouTube channel. You can find the links to both of those down in the info.
Do you wonder what your color is?
What's my color, Chris?
Your color is purple.
That's my favorite color.
I didn't know that.
That's super weird.
Good.
Your color is green and red.
That makes sense.
Oh my God! Well, I didn't even realize.
Today at Resting Rock, Noah Percy handed Ivy Walker berries of the bad color.
Joaquin Phoenix's character's a little fucking bitch in this.
He is.
He's a little narc. What's his deal?
He's a bit of a narc. He's a little bit of a tattletale.
Lucius.
Lucius Fox.
Wait a minute. Lucius Fox.
Lucius Fox. Is it Lucius Fox?
No, isn't that Morgan Freeman's character? The Batman? I mean, I get Joaquin Phoenix and Morgan Freeman confused as well, but
Cannot see it.
it is hilarious that they leave their like secret boxes like straight up out in the open.
Yeah.
Maybe put it like under your bed at least.
Under the bed, in a closet, something. In the attic.
Someone's like carrying theirs around. Don't ask about this.
It's a necklace.
I feel like this would be a fun Halloween costume.
That would be really easy.
But you got to be careful because you got to nail it. That's not just like a sheet.
No.
It's like you need to go to Michael's and like buy out the entire.
You guys got some yellow felt?
Yeah, like sort of like piss yellow mixed with puke green. And the music.
I have it on my phone. I listen to it all the time.
This was a CD that I had. I fucking destroyed it.
I still have
listening
it.
to it.
I
over
still
and over.
have it.
I used to basically just like snip that for my short films
For
when I was a
sure.
kid.
Oh,
if
me
I needed
too.
a jump scare sound
Me too.
effect, I just snipped that
Me
and then
too.
like faded it out. Yeah.
I would look. What I would do is I would get soundtracks on CD. I would plan scenes around copyrighted music, not
too.
having any idea that you
100%
could.
edit around
You know, I didn't know you couldn't do
Well, it's
that.
the equivalent of like a temp score, but
Exactly.
we meant that to be the final score.
A temp score, but that's our final score.
And then
that just,
would you put music by James Newton Howard?
Yes.
Me too.
of course, you have
Fucking
to.
idiot.
You have to. Yeah.
That is so beautiful.
Oh, yeah, great shot. In the making of documentary, there is a shot of their original creature outfit.
Oh, wait, like on the DVD?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I have seen this. Yep.
It was like a big, like, furry monster. There was no cloak. It wasn't, like, beautiful with the red and, like, the sticks out the back.
It is beautiful.
Yeah. This part is amazing.
When it starts coming out of the shadows, man. Yeah. Don't let them in. Come on. Let's go! Yes, dude!
This is one of his best scenes ever. Without a doubt.
And this is where, like, 16-year-olds in the theater with the girl that they brought from school for the horror movie are like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, right. What are we doing right now, exactly?
Do you want to just, like, make out?
Yeah.
This is so fucking
This is
boring.
a beautiful moment.
Yeah. Do you think someone was getting a hand job during this?
We are grateful.
He says, you know, we're grateful for the time we've been given.
Time we have been given.
What if he said, nothing can stop us from enjoying this meal,
So enjoy it!
Stop crying!
There's some things that I quote from this that I can't think of right now.
Yeah.
I sometimes end long conversations. Like, if I'm going on and on about something, I'll be like, this and this and that, and we'll do this and this. And yes, I will dance with you on our wedding night. Like,
Oh, shit.
I will end like a long monologue
That's great.
with that.
If you talk for too long.
Yes, exactly. And if
Sorry
like
for
that
talking so
wraps it
long,
up,
but-
exactly.
I sometimes cannot think clearly.
Oh, so this is the scene. This is it. This is when he says it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. This is also. This doesn't cut, does it?
All in one take.
The only time I feel fear as others do is when I think of your own harm.
I also love that she is so clearly looking past him.
Yeah.
It almost looks like the Gandalf thing where, like, they make it look like one is bigger than the other. Like, it looks like
Forced
she's, like,
perspective.
3 feet closer to the camera, right?
The Gandalf hand. The big
You know what I'm
hand.
talking about. Here we go.
And yes,
Oh! Dance with you on our wedding night. Phenomenal. It's phenomenal.
It is good romantic dialogue.
Is it true about Lucius and Ivy?
We heard moaning from their house last night. Is it true?
We heard moaning.
Did they consecrate their marriage?
Come all over my door.
There are marks on the door.
Marks on the door. Human height.
Sigourney Weaver's like, my vibrator's missing. How did Lucius know about this?
It was in the box.
It was in the box.
He opens the box and it's just her sex toy. That's how he knows it's the present day. What is this?
What is this magical device?
Is that a yo-yo on the left?
That's a big 1800s yo-yo. This scene, by the way, is devastating.
Yeah, it's incredible.
It's one of the best stabbing scenes I've ever seen.
Silent.
I read that they actually did have a sound at first, but they got an R because of the sound. And so they took the sound out and they gave him a PG-13, but they liked it better soundless.
Yeah, it's absolutely better soundless.
Yeah.
I can't even
He
picture.
turns around.
So, yeah, ready?
Like-
Hold on, I'm going to do the sound effect. Ready?
Okay.
This is what it was.
Right.
And the MPAA was like, nah.
Nah.
Cut it.
Rated R.
Lucius Hunt!
Lucius
Kid.
Hunt. That's it.
Lucius Hunt. There we go. Is that Jesse?
Yes.
Nice.
That is Blurry Jesse Eisenberg.
Blurry Eisenberg.
Yeah, Blurry Eisenberg.
Please give him all your prayers and good thoughts.
All the leaves are gone now.
Because it had snowed?
Yeah.
Now at this point?
Yeah. And they had
Did
to...
they bumped up the green?
I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised.
They
Doesn't
had...
it look almost unnatural if you look at it now?
It's very...
Yeah, look at the difference.
It's very saturated,
Look at
yeah.
the difference in that shot.
Yeah.
Your favorite colors, green and red.
Oh, yes,
Your-
that's why I
your
love
colors.
it. It's like after the stabbing, vibrancy around the village just goes away.
Which I guess
It's
it
actually
worked out.
thematically...
Yeah, I guess it worked out.
Thematically, it works.
She just come in and slap the shit out of him, right? Immediately.
Beat the shit out of him.
She's like, where are you? Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Fuck you. This is the room where he finds the things under the floorboards, though,
Yeah.
right? Is this like the
Suits.
quiet time house? What is this?
It's like the timeout room or whatever.
Do they only need it for him? Who the fuck else is going in?
I guess so.
Sigourney.
Sigourney.
You got to go to the
Stop
quiet room.
flirting with William Hurt.
What can be done to mend him? We can only pray.
Oh God! Anytime that they're chatting out here is just my favorite.
If there were no limitations, what could be done?
I kind of wish they dropped the old-timey speak when they were alone.
That would be great. But then he wouldn't be able to sell the twist.
I don't agree.
Okay.
I think that you wouldn't notice.
Oh.
If you do it right, you're not gonna have him saying like, "What's up, playa?"
What do you think of all
But
these
instead of-
fucking
instead
people
of
in
it
this
being, you
fucking
know,
village, huh?
You know, is there any possibility to mend the boys? Like old-timey.
Yeah,
But if
right.
he said something like, "There's gotta be something we could do."
Gotta. If he said gotta.
That's what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
you wouldn't notice it. You see what I'm saying?
Your grandfather, James Walker, died in his sleep. A man man put a gun to his head and shot him while he dreamed.
And this is true.
Yeah, everyone had
this
this
is part of
tragedy.
why they left.
They all came together and were like, fuck this place. We're going to create a cool little village.
Yeah.
Where we
and it's
can,
going to go great.
and there's going to be creatures in the woods.
I can't wait.
Like, can you imagine him telling this to somebody for the first time? In fact, they do have a thing where he's like walking up to people at like the Philadelphia College or something, that line where he's like, I have an idea.
I have an idea.
I have an idea.
Oh, it's so good.
Your very best not to scream.
Great line.
Incredible line. And then the camera. Wow! Hold on tight. What? Doesn't she say what? What? Yes!
When she screams, scared the shit out of me,
Me
the
too.
first time.
Here we go. Be frightened. It is only farts. God, that is so fucking cool.
It is, but I will say the first time I saw it, I was disappointed.
Really?
Yeah, because look, I was 16.
Oh, you know what? I mean, yeah, in terms of it not being a M. Night Shyamalan, a scary movie.
Yeah.
The screams from the woods.
This is my one thing about the film is that
Hit me.
We created those sounds.
there's so
Too much exposition.
Yeah, too much explaining.
Sure, fair.
And there's like when she's like the sounds from the woods, he's like, we created those sounds. There's a deleted scene where she's in the woods and there's like wind chimes on the trees that are making like woo sound.
And you like that better.
Yeah.
Rather than him saying it.
You got it.
What have you done?
The camera here, by the way.
Oh yeah, the handheld.
This happens a lot through this movie.
Yeah.
The like kind of just like behind people's backs of the action.
The cinematography in the movie is legitimately perfect. It's incredible. I had seen like all these comments from people who were like, "The Village is the worst movie I've ever seen." I was like, "No movie shot by Roger Deakins is the worst movie you ever seen."
Yeah, it's not possible.
I get not liking it, but at the very least, it is a gorgeous film in like every aspect.
Yeah.
I cannot look into another's eyes and see the same look I see in August's without justification.
Oh, my friend and I quote this part. Ready?
It is too painful.
I cannot bear it. That's this movie's version of stop crying.
I'm crying. It's too painful.
I cannot bear it.
Who do you think will continue this place, this life?
Great line because you don't fully understand what it means.
Yeah.
Do you plan to live forever?
Sounds like he's just talking about society in general.
Right.
It is in them that our future lies.
There's no way anyone in the theater was like, huh.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Oh, I'll agree that the modern day thing was a complete fucking shock. There was part of me that was like,
Yeah.
maybe the creatures aren't real, but like
Yeah.
the modern day thing was fucking like, what? When Shyamalan hides a twist, he's good at it. He's fucking
He
good
hides
at
it
it.
right in front of you,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's good at it.
If it ends, it ends.
If it ends, it ends.
They're risking, you know, their little theater play.
This is the ultimate immersive theater.
Yes. Man, you guys are dedicated. You're going to tell me you lost 60 pounds for your role? Fuck you. I lived in the 1800s for 25 years.
And she is led by love.
Here we go. Best line.
Music, too.
The world moves for love.
The violin, like,
Yep.
getting high at that part.
Kneels before it in awe. That is an unbelievable
See,
line.
that should have been the tagline of this movie, not fucking the rules.
But you would never. You know what,
you
though?
wouldn't get
There's a
$60
world-
million opening weekend with that.
There's a
tagline.
world in which you could market it as M. Night Shyamalan's foray into romance. That's interesting. That is interesting.
Yeah.
But it is still spooky.
Sure.
So, like, it doesn't make...
Yeah.
It's, you know what it is? It's an impossible movie to market. That is so fucking scary.
I love it.
Doesn't it go into, like, 2 frames a second?
For a second, it's slow-mo.
So interesting.
Yeah.
This is where a gamer would rage.
My frame rate's dropping.
My frame rate is fucked! M. Night Shyamalan does not make films for gamers. What did he get on the gamer score? There's like a website, gamersformovies.com.
Oh my god.
So here we go. Now it's ADR'd, right? After
Yeah.
the fact,
The
probably after some
animals!
tess screenings.
Animals.
He found one of the suits we kept under the floorboard.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's
Thank
like
you.
months later in ADR.
Just in case we didn't get it. If Eggers, the witch, the lighthouse, made this, he wouldn't have explained any of it.
In fairness, though, I think the internet has changed a lot of things.
The internet has.
You can
Yeah,
explain.
you're right. No, you're right.
They know that
More
someone
people
will
talk
figure
about
it
it.
out
Yeah.
and put it online
Yeah.
and get retweeted.
You got
and
it.
everyone will be like, oh.
You got it. That's exactly right.
But there's also an element of, I think a lot of maybe not mainstream audiences, but like Eggers kind of audience, they want specifically to not have things explained to them.
Correct. Or Ari Aster.
Or yeah, Ari Aster, exactly the same kind of deal.
I have an idea.
Woo, whoop. Oh, here we go. Yeah!
Mile 27, there's a girl. I'm gonna check it out.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy. I have chills. I have chills right now.
Father, when I was in town, I heard this sound.
It went whoop whoop.
What was that? What sound?
There's a bird.
There's birds in
Miss
the
Ivy.
towns. Special birds in the towns.
You're not allowed to go in there.
This guy has Hayden Christensen vibes, by the way.
A little bit.
Major Hayden
Yeah.
Christensen vibes.
Can I give you some advice?
Speaking of M. Night Shyamalan.
You start talking, you start getting into how some estate is paying all of us, and no one's allowed to go in there and disturb the animal sanctuary.
He literally explained the twist to us.
Yes, I was going to say he literally explains the full twist.
He comes on board to explain it.
A few years ago.
Even that guy was like, oh, more?
He's
He
like,
started to
we
walk
got
away.
more information?
I didn't ask.
I'm curious about this information.
But you know, if he didn't include this, that would be like the biggest, like, wait,
course.
what about the planes?
Why don't they get out of the pantry?
Yeah.
There he is.
So self-indulgent.
It is.
There's no need
is,
for that.
a little
you
bit.
clearly saw him in
Yeah.
the last one.
Yeah.
That literally is just to show that it's the director.
I
Like,
know.
there's no other purpose for
I
that.
know.
If that was any other actor,
Yeah.
there'd be no reason for that.
Here's the snow. Christmas movie.
That's right, you motherfucker. It's a Christmas movie. I forgot.
Christmas movie.
Back, Lucius.
Lucius Fox, shall we call him from now on?
So the kid that thought he was going to get a hand job to get his legs
Damn it.
spread wide open, like, there's got to still be more of the movie, right? Fuck!
Damn it. God damn
Fuck
it.
this M. Night Shyamalan.
Shyamalan.
Hope you enjoyed these highlights from our commentary track for
The Village.
The Village.
Edge.
If you'd like to watch the rest of the movie with us, you can download our full commentary track at prettymuch.it, where you can also find out how to get brand new commentary tracks from us every single week. If you'd like to follow us on social media, we are at Strifleric and at Chris Stuckman, with or without an underscore.
This was great.
What a treat. What a
This was fucking
treat.
awesome.
And that's pretty much it.